Welcome back. No intro screen today. We're just going to jump right into it. To Satisfactory. I'm so glad you are here. We're in the midst of building a casings factory. And we're kind of, making it nice. We need well, I was going to say 3 on each side, but technically we need 6 refineries. And I think I want to go past this. We'll let all those live. And what do we end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only need 3 of them, so it shouldn't take too many. Uh-oh. Now I'm starting to worry that I can't fit all this. We got to get the solution in here. At the very least. All of a sudden I'm trying to save space. We're going for the scrap at this point. $120 coal. We're gonna have to bring in some serious coal. And we're gonna have to drop this down on 2 different. 5 of these is exactly the right number. 600 are a single pipe. One of these I think will reconnect to the recycling. Of course, saying that, we know we've got 3 machines over here. We almost have this down to a workable calculation. Technically, we've got 3 of these, 180 times 3. So 540 is the exact amount of water we should recycle in to those 3. $540 divided by 120, 4.5. Alright, we'll figure it out. Let's not get too wound up about it. Right now we've got to get a lot of alumina solution in here. I just had a terrifying thought. It'd be nice if I had this, but upside down. But that's not a thing. That's not good. Let's build this backwards. We need 180 times 3, 540 water. Shouldn't be too bad. Unfortunately, this only gives us 360. Okay. That might be the starting point. And then, but we can't connect all of this. Ugh. We need 5 of them, and then we have to cap the amount, and then send the rest down. Got to get you started here so we can make the connection. Hopefully as straight as possible. Make our intentions clear. Boy, that straight connection does not want to play. Alright, so we got the first 3 connected. That's given us 360. We're going to have to figure out how to get the solution connected over here as a separate issue. And getting coal in here is also going to be something to work on. But I think getting the water out is the most important. I mean, I guess I could valve this and say, hey, only send exactly the right amount down this line. I'm sitting here, it's like, where are the controls? I was on the pipe. Alright, and then we gotta connect more water. If that's what we really want to do here. You know what I'm thinking is I could probably get I'm enjoying these T-junctions, by the way. Let's try to get... What's the straight line on this? All right, we want 540 total, so 5 of these is 600. So this one we could probably drop straight into recycling. Of course, this thinks it's an opportunity to ship stuff back in, so let's make our intentions on this clear. We don't want water to back up this way. You know, I should T-junction it. I should give it a full junction. And I think we're close. So now I've got 5 of these connected for 600. Right, like that, and then 600. So we're going 540 this way. I could limit this so only 60 goes this direction, but see, I don't like that. I'd rather everything extra go this direction. The problem with that. No, we're gonna limit it. We are gonna limit it. Can I just type this? So this one is the extra. It's the extra of the extra. This side is fully taking care of this. So that means we've got 120 plus 60 coming back into the recycling of the water. So that's 180. Let's add a little 307, 180 recycled water. Okay. Knowing that, we now have 9, because these 3 run off of this water exclusively. So now we've got 9 times 180 water. So we need 1620 water. Minus 180. $1440 water. $240, 180, 180. So 360 plus 240. Oh, what do you know? 600 exactly. Oh, that's bad news because I'm using this for that. And okay, yeah, so this is where this is supposed to kick in over here to this one. Originally, I was going to go this way, but we can change that. Hopefully. I think I'll go downstairs. It's just not close enough. one of these platforms is going to have to get bigger. We might have to pump that, but we'll see. We might not. I know, it's brilliant insight. We might or we might not. I wonder if I can move that over just a tiny bit. Okay, so that goes back into the center version of that. That makes the third-ish pipe, though we are mixing and matching things. $14.40 fresh water. We'll have to figure out. I guess we don't need this anymore. You know what? I'll leave the water calculation to... Well, actually, hold on. This 180 recycled water, 1440 minus 180. Oh, it's 60 units short of working on 2 pipes. But that's okay. I've got 3 pipes, so I don't care. That's why we've got 3 water pipes over here. Okay, I think it's working. I think it's working. I honestly expected a shipment of drone activity here a little sooner. I think that's looking pretty good. Just a little potential source for coal. Obviously not nearly enough because this is demanding. Wait a minute. $120 times 6, so 720. It's a halfway decent amount of coal. One thing we know we need is alumina solution. We got that on 4 pipes over here, though it's technically 3 pipes worth. Now let's see if we can just get all 4 of these pipes moving. That'd be very convenient if we could. Pretty sure I can squeeze this in on a... Actually, that really works. You know what? Well, let me build these 4 supports so they will know what I'm trying to connect to. Sheesh. It's still trying to do it. Let me connect it this way. My goodness. Alright, so one of these pipes is totally full and one of them's always empty. Looks like the top one is full on that side, and the top one is full on that side. Oh, that makes that easier. The top one is the inside track. So the full stuff is on the center on both sides of this. One pipe isn't enough. $240 times 3, $720. Ugh. Uh-oh. That's perfectly in the way. I guess I did go out of my way to center that. I'm going to try to go for a dramatically reduced amount of clipping. Even I can do it. I guess I could just run a single pipe and have all of them pull, then reinforce at every connection. Trying to make sure that this is not outside of this wall. Of course, it's a little tight to try to reinforce these connections everywhere. Yeah, I should probably get the power connected so I can get a sense of how successful we're being. There we go. Power, power, power. And I guess I'll be good and run another power pole over here. Oh, hold on. Much better to connect it that way. So this light one, since I made the horrendous mistake of filling one pipe and leaving the other one basically empty. Has 120. Half of what it needs. I think if I give that a little height, we can make some connections. And we'll just connect this both fullest of pipes. Yeah, that last little connection might be a little too much. Unless I do something different on this side. One of those could have worked. If this is 600, half goes into there, and then it goes into there, and then it goes in there, it goes into there. Yeah, it should be about right. Lightning, wow. That's new. Just like real life, whenever I'm looking for lightning, it never happens. Alright, let's get this 4-hole in place. Boy, we were gonna have some serious clipping issues. We'll just connect you to here. And then we'll send you around the world a little bit. I guess we'll limit our clipping and put this kind of up here like this as well. I think I'll just connect these directly using keys. And then I'll just re-energize it once. How much do we have to give it before we have to do that, though? So this one can only take 240 off the line. The other two is 480 total. So after the first one, it should be fine. Whatever I'm shipping this coal out for, I'm not shipping very much of it. It's still not enough. Early pulling 300 from here. It's really only enough to make full use of that, since we're not making full use of it in the shipping activities. It's less than a minute. A stack is less than a minute of activity. So we got to get coal in. We already have the water out. $360 times 3, 1080. Still less than one Mark V belt. Not less than 2. I was gonna put a wall here, but I guess technically a door is what I want. Since that is a walking path. And then we'll go like that. We'll merge it on the ground. How do I change direction? I mean, it'll reach this way, but I want it to go this way. But in order to do that, I gotta change the direction of this. Oh, you know what? Easiest way to do it is just to build this side of this. Good old storage. Yeah, let's give myself one more space. Now it knows which way is my intent, and it shall connect perfectly. Boy. 3 stacks of coal sure does make a lot of scrap. And then we'll just merge this side. And I'm thinking, what do we have left? Once we make the scrap, we're pretty much on the kind of more regular construction concepts. Because then we're just making ingots. Of course, we've got to add a little silica to that. Oh, we're gonna have to ship the silica from over there over to here. I'm guessing when we're done, we'll just drop it. Right in the center. I guess there's no reason to forcibly block this top level, even though I don't plan to ever use it. Look at that. This is totally full. It's nowhere near enough coal. I wonder if I change this into a smart splitter. Then I just said, hey, you are overflow only. You are coal. I might have to move this. We'll see. Or I'll just build this straight to the ground and really not have any fancy facade on the refinery sections. $120 coal per minute times 6. 720 coal per minute. I mean, I could run it. I guess I could go ahead and connect this. I could make this the full coal supply location and build out a couple more drone ports to add more coal, bringing in coal to the coal mining location. So a drone came by. So all of it is going here just to make sure that we don't lose whatever we were doing before. And then whatever is extra. Though we are delivering a full 300, 296 out of 300. But this will be where the rest of the drones will connect. So it's fine. Oh, we definitely want to go all the way over to the water section. Guess we'll keep this one as close as we can. You know, I could double this up. And do my famous 3-splitter. Let's move this, shall we? I like that connection. And we're just gonna have a little extra, not a lot. This is just a good way to make full use of this. If only I could get some sort of extra super hole. All the other coal's a million miles away. Anyway, this is just a little coal to get us going. We're short on solution. these are starting to kick in now that they have access to water. Alright, yeah, let's connect to the other side. We might be closer than we think. That just barely avoids the Clip City. I wonder if I can get it even closer. The problem is if I get too much closer, it's going to try to directly connect. And I also know that this is going to make this very asymmetrical. Because one side's going to be connected on top, the other side's going to be connected on the bottom. Okay. We've got kind of this super low coal delivery level. There's just too many water pipes under here. That's not good. It's never good when this lets you pick your direction. It guarantees that it's broken. Yeah. Super broken. There we go. Of course, that's not enough coal to last forever, but it's enough to at least prove some level of proof of concept. The only problem we have now is we have silica buildup. Oh, no, wait. We put ourselves a little bit of a buffer here. So we've got time on the silica side. Thank you, past me. You really took care of me in that one. So this is going to run a little bit. So now, are we back to the 1440 fresh water? The problem is we only have 2 pipes connected. We probably need a 3rd pipe. And it needs to be on the middle pipe. I'm pausing because I suddenly realize it's almost going to be impossible to get this to connect. Okay, I'll take it. Let me grab my shards. Just gonna start from scratch, pulling everything off. Just gonna start from scratch. Okay. This middle pipe, which she just built, we know has 180 already in it. So let's target 600 minus 180. Or 20. What a number. What an absolute number. I guess, well, yeah. The pumps can connect to each other now. Okay, what number did we say? 420? $300 is our max. Alright, we'll just go with 300. That gets us under 2 pipes worth. I don't think I'm going to be able to put a valve on here. Oh yes, perfect. Just want to make sure we don't get any backwash. I want to make sure it's all going in the same direction. Okay, so that's 300. plus the 180. But I only care about the 300 right now. So that gets me 1440 minus 300. 1140 on the other two pipes. So these two on their own pipe. $11.40 divided by 2. 570. That's 540. $11.40 minus 540. 600. So that means the other pipe has got to be perfectly full. And since we've got 4 pumps over here, we just need one of these to go big, or 2 of them to go semi-big, save a little bit of power. I mean, that should mathematically be working. Looks like we're not consuming enough solution. Ideally, we would find that there's not enough coal over here. Well, that's not the problem. I mean, the water is flying out of these 3. 360 even. You know what? I probably should have connected these in a swap. Because right now I'm trying to recycle the water from the recycled section. I should probably recycle the water from the freshwater section. Right, because these guys are depending on these guys, who are primarily depending on the same guys to provide them the water they need. Honestly, I think that might be the way to go here. I mean, we're vibe coding here, so Then again, they're both claiming to be pumping a full 600 right now. Uh-oh. This guy's slightly backed up on water. This is the recycler. Oh no, okay. Well, it probably got free because it didn't have any solution. Not a great reason to empty out your output. This little bit of coal is actually lasting a lot longer than I thought it would. But it is running a little. It is decreasing. Well, I guess technically we're just not getting the solution in the most efficient way. Well, this guy seems to be working. It's hard to say either one of them is totally imperfect. Well, this one is working less good than the other one. It's also possible I just need to let it run, but you know what? I might need to switch this. Oh no. These are backed up as well. I might have to rethink how I connected this. The problem is each one of those takes the output of 2 of these. I would need 6 pipes to do it perfectly balanced. Whoa, we're pushing 90 minutes. Let me call it here. I think I need to rethink everything about how this piping system is set up. $240, $240, $240. So that's 3 of them. Have I put in not enough pipes? Is that what happened here? I am confused. No, it should be fine, because 6 times 120 is... 6 times 120. 720, yeah. Yeah, I might have to rethink how I connected these and set it up to a little bit more direct. Or I'm gonna have to pump this to a sloshing station somewhere. I really don't have a good spot for that. Having those have output issues while these are looking for more. There's a logistical problem here that I'm not seeing. Well, if I wanted to slosh it up though, I could slosh it up on this side. Try to set it up so every refinery is connected to every refinery. Take it, I'd have to combine it all, slosh it up, and then ship it down effectively on 3 pipes, but it would keep the 4. Maybe have like 2 of them have direct connection or something. What we would do is we'd connect all of this back here a bit. Do our combining and maybe even go so far as to reconnect how these are connected. And then once we're done, send it down the line. But we'll figure all that out in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.